So you're heading to London soon and putting together daily itineraries to ensure you'll get in everything that you want to see and do? That's a very smart move. This is not the kind of trip where you can simply show up and everything magically falls into place for you. There are so many differences there compared to what you're used to back home, even in everyday life tasks, but especially in the many attractions that you want to see. So having a plan, or at least a framework, as well as other research, is a must, or you'll find yourself wishing that you had. Hey y'all, it's Scott, the Basic American Dad Abroad. In this video, and our others, my goal is to help you accomplish that and much, much more. This is part of our London 101 series playlist, which is a collection of bite-sized videos on the subjects that you need to have a fantastic time in London. In this video, I'll be outlining suggestions on what you could do for a very nice second or full day of your trip. And I stress second day because this is taken into consideration that you may still be a little jet lagged. So while this itinerary is full of hard-charging activities, you can modify it or make things easier to suit your personal needs. For example, if you're not up to biking, it's easy to find a bus or tube. And as you'll notice in our other daily itinerary videos as well, we're doing this with ergonomic or time-saving efficiency in mind, so you can get the most bang for your buck and or your time. Plus, in all three of these daily itineraries, you should be able to interchange the attractions around somewhat, especially if you have more or less than 3 days there. But I've structured these with the utmost efficiency in mind, being doable, and we've done them all, but not terribly exhausting. All right, let's start off the day with breakfast. You may have this taken care of at your hotel, but there are also plenty of quaint places where you can delight in some British charm in addition to a delicious meal. One such place that we found and returned to time and again is the English Rose, which is a very short walk from Victoria Station. I got the traditional English breakfast, while my daughter enjoyed scones and other pastries, plus tea of course. But best of all was the unique experience and memories made. So after breakfast, take the tube to South Kensington. And as I've shown in our earlier top 10 video, you've got 3 museums to choose from right here. Today we're talking about the world-class Natural History Museum, which will blow your mind, especially if you're a science nerd like my little girl. Admission is free, but you can do like we did and get a time reservation online in advance to cut the line. Plus, if you want, you can support the museum by ordering a fun guidebook with that reservation and just pick it up when you enter. That will enhance your experience, and it's a wonderful souvenir to remember this incredible place by. This museum is massive, so if you've got a longer stay, you may want to consider breaking it up into multiple visits. By the way, if you have any important additional tips that I'm not covering here, or anything to add to my brief overviews, please help us and others by telling us all in a comment below. Next, right outside of the museums is a Santander bike station, where you can rent a bike and ride it south towards the Thames. You're heading across the river to Battersea Park, where you can take in a nice relaxing ride away from cars through this beautiful green space with interesting features to gaze at. Heading east toward Battersea Power Station, there's a docking station where you'll swap out your bike for your next mode of travel and adventure, the Thames Clipper, aka Uber boats. I covered this a bit in our earlier video on London transportation, so be sure to check that out in this London 101 series playlist. But to briefly recap, it's a hop-on, hop-off concept that brings you up and down the river to the destinations of your choice. I'll leave that up to you and your preferences of what you want to see along the river, but this is a fantastic way to get there. You can get tickets at the dock, but download the app for arrival times. By the way, if you're getting something out of this, please consider hitting the like button. It lets me know that you enjoyed it and helps others find it as well. So thanks a bunch for doing that. Now, as you're making your way down the river, I'm pretty sure that you're going to end up around the Tower area with many of those sites on your list. At some point around here, you may be feeling a little peckish. If it's street food you're craving, there is plenty of that to choose from. But if you've had enough of the touristy areas and would prefer a dining experience, I've got a truly unique one for you off the beaten path. Hop on a double-decker bus or take the tube to Camden Town. Between Camden and Regent's Park, a short and scenic walk along the Regent's Canal, you're going to encounter a one-of-a-kind 2-story red houseboat and this is a floating Chinese restaurant named Feng Shang. They have traditional as well as unique Asian delicacies, but the ambiance is an even bigger treat as you take in another priceless memory that is unachievable anywhere else. Now, this could bring us to the end of your spectacular day, but if you've got more time and energy left, then just add to it. Of course, you don't need to follow this to a T. These are simply some suggestions and ideas in an ergonomic order, and you'll have plenty time amidst all of this to stop and take breaks and just soak it all in. But I really hope that it helps you and your family as it did us, and that you come back home safely with no regrets or missed opportunities because you researched and planned it very well. And thank you for letting me help you with that. This video is purposely not exhaustive, and many additional subjects are covered in our other videos of this playlist. This is part of an ongoing series about basic London how-tos, including another daily itinerary to really enhance your trip. So be sure to hit that up for plenty of other videos going into much more detail to help you prep. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again in London real soon.